Thank you all for being here. And again, we are just clearing that energy as everyone pops in here. Thank you all for accepting the energy. And I was saying earlier when I popped on, I feel like we should focus on the mind some tonight. Of course, we'll see where else the energy takes us, but let's focus on rejuvenating that mind since we finally got out of Mercury retrograde. Thank you for the roses. Did it end? I think it ended on the 30th or the 1st. It was a couple days ago, I believe. But I definitely feel a shift in energy. I hope you all do too. I hope you all are feeling better. Thank you for the butterflies, lady. Thank you for the roses. Thank you all for being here. And I think we're going to go straight into Carnelian. I feel like we should do some work with the mind. You felt an energy shift this weekend? Yeah. To me, it feels so much better. I don't feel as fuzzy-headed. I felt like I was moving through molasses while retrograde was happening, and now I feel much better. Oh, that was so cute, that October pumpkin. Thank you, Nemi. All right, actually, let me flip this around. I think this side is prettier. So Carnelian is really good for supporting the joints, ligaments, tissues. It's also good for grounding. It's also good for inspiring and invigorating passion. So I feel like the use for it tonight in the mind is really to help invigorate the passion and spark in the mind. So that's what we're going to use it for here. Thank you again for the roses, Clover. Thank you all for being here, doing something for yourself tonight, experiencing Reiki. Ooh. It felt kind of tingly and melty right there for a minute for me. So if that was you, just keep relaxing into this. Let your mind take a break. Let your mind get some of this passionate, fiery energy. Let the Reiki help rejuvenate and restore. And again, if you are just popping in, you have no idea what Reiki is. It is the channeling of life force energy. This technique was developed in Japan. Just a moment here. And you can type in the chat that you accept to receiving the energy. It'll start flowing. Reiki is sentient. It respects free will. So it will not flow to you if you're not open to it. It will not heal things that you're not open to healing just yet. Thank you, Clover. It's corn. Oh, that's too funny. This Carnelian just feels like very buzzy in my brain. I don't know if you guys are feeling that, but I feel like it's doing work. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for doing something for yourself. Relax. Give yourself some time to relax and rejuvenate. We are not made to go 24/7, work 24/7. You deserve a break. And the corn, it cracks me up too. He's so cute with the way he says corn. I think do I have it over here? Yeah, we'll go into Black Kyanite in a minute, give us some more grounding energy. We're just going to stick with Carnelian for another minute here. And if you've been here, you know, you hear me say all the time, I love mixing Reiki with crystals. I feel like their energies combine really well and make for, you know, that extra special experience. So that's why I use crystals with my Reiki. I feel like they're very complementary to one another. let's do some grounding for a moment here. I feel like we need to do that, and then we'll see where else the energy takes us. So I love using black kyanite, as you know, if you're here a lot. I don't feel like we need black tourmaline. That's really my favorite go-to for serious grounding work, but I feel like black kyanite will do the job for us tonight here. Black kyanite is also good for reinvigorating. You love crystals too. It's good for reinvigorating the chakras or energy centers in our body. So I'm just sweeping this down the body as the Reiki energy radiates throughout the rest of the body. And then I like to envision drawing tree roots. This one's your favorite. I like to envision drawing tree roots. So you have these roots that are deep in the ground, soaking up that grounding earth energy. Oh, the feels. Oh, and if everyone doesn't know yet, because I don't think I mentioned it much in all the lives, I have started posting the replays of the lives on YouTube. So if you want to rewatch any of them, I do date them. So you can go back and see if it was a Monday live or a Thursday live you wanted to rewatch. And you can access that energy again that we channeled for that live and enjoy it again. I'm feeling some good grounding energy. If you want to envision yourself as that tree too, so this giant tree soaking up that beautiful earth energy. I see the earth energy as green and sparkly. You can do that here too to further assist with the grounding. Feel relaxed, good. Yeah, I just recently started posting them. Yes, the YouTube link is in my bio. So if you click on my bio, you'll get directed to my link tree, and then my link tree has the YouTube. I think since I've started posting, the only live I didn't post was the one where we had connection issues and I had to come in and out. But the rest of them since September 19th, I think I've posted. Yeah, Reiki can absolutely help release shoulder tension too, so we can work on that in a minute. We're just working on grounding right now. Just getting everyone feeling nice and safe and secure. My big three. Pisces moon, Sagittarius sun, and Sagittarius ascendant. So this very like emotional energy mixed with this double fire energy. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. You're welcome. Everyone's like, oh, you're Pisces, you're emotional, but then I have that Sagittarius fiery energy, so it's I can be gentle and emotional, but also a little snappy. But I try not to be snappy. Gemini, Libra, so you understand. All right, we can go back into Carnelian for a minute. That's one that, again, I really like for tissue, joint, muscle support. Your boyfriend's a Pisces. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're experiencing Reiki, doing something for yourself, and also trusting me to practice on you. So we were using the Carnelian specifically to invigorate the mind, spark passion in the mind. So we can use this for a double, for both here. We can use this to spark that passion in the mind, and also work on the shoulders here for a moment. So if you have like joint pain, muscle pain, things like that, Carnelian is a stone I really like to turn to in conjunction with black kyanite. And I think just just releasing that tension in the shoulders will be good for everyone here, because we carry a lot of tension in our shoulders. So let's just relax those now that we're more grounded and feeling calmer, more secure and stable in the energy. Just really allow those shoulders to drop. If you're laying down, allow your shoulders to melt into whatever surface you're laying on. Or sitting in a chair, lean back and let those shoulders drop. I am not 100% sure what that is of the hip. Is it like a joint issue or a muscle issue? If it is, I definitely recommend Carnelian for sure, and black kyanite. That is so amazing, Marie. I am so happy that these have helped you sleep without medication. That is amazing. Thank you for accepting the energy and being here. Thank you for the finger hearts. I'm still feeling a little bit in my right shoulder, so we're going to work over there if this is you. Just really allow that shoulder to drop and release. Your appendix is hurting. I am so sorry. That is amazing, Marie. I am so happy you found me. I'm happy you found Reiki. I think I missed some comments. Thank you. Inflammation. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I would definitely go with Carnelian. It is a very warming energy in conjunction with Reiki. So if you can't channel Reiki to yourself, or you're not in the midst of a Reiki session, I would definitely go with Carnelian. It provides a warming energy, kind of similar to Reiki. So it's very good for providing that, that warmth and release. Help bring inflammation down. Okay, how are our shoulders feeling now? I felt like we let some tension go there. Still feels like there's a little bit there, but it feels like there was quite a good release for many of you. Neck pain for me, I'm a psychic medium. That is so cool. A lot of people do feel it as warmth. I definitely feel it as warmth, like straight up my spine, and then it radiates outwards. Some people feel tingling too. You feel better, good. Thank you all for being here. I'm just trying to see where we should go next, or if we should just hang out here for a moment. We're gonna move back up to the mind and just sweep down. Thank you for the rose. And again, if you're just popping in, you have no idea what we're doing, we are channeling life force energy. It is called Reiki, and this technique was developed in Japan. I feel like it in my gut, going through my stomach and into your chest. That is pretty cool. I always love hearing about where people are feeling it, even if I'm channeling to a specific area. Reiki is sentient and it can travel to other areas if you're open to it, so that's always cool to hear where people are feeling it. Reiki's a really warm energy for me too. Sometimes it even feels fiery. Let's go to copper. I feel like copper is a good one. Copper is a very invigorating well, it's a metal, it's not a stone. It's very invigorating. To me, copper almost feels magnetic when I use it. So it feels like it just sends a nice boost of energy through the body. Yeah, so there actually are studies currently being done. There are studies that have been done. So right now, the one I'm most familiar with is the Hartford Hospital in Connecticut. They are running a current study. They actually asked for Reiki volunteers to assist them with that, and they asked for a 6-month commitment. So they're trying to see how it works with pain management, how it assists with healing. So there have been promising results for aiding with stress relief, but we cannot say for certain, that it can do X, Y, Z. Especially, here in the US, you cannot make definitive medical claims, even though Reiki was originally developed as an alternative method of physical healing. Some of the limitations include, how do you quantify Reiki? I don't know. No one really knows. Pain is also a very subjective feeling. That's hard to quantify, but the studies do show some promise, and maybe we'll have more solid answers in the future. You're welcome. And on my website, I actually do have a blog post. I cannot talk today. A blog post that links to some of the studies that have been done. So if you like reading research, you know how to read research because it can be kind of boring and hard to pick through. I have links to some studies. You're welcome. Oh, and again, this copper feels very magnetic to me. It feels like it's invigorating the body more, but not too much that, so much so that we get out of our calming state. But it just sort of feels like, I guess, if you were a battery being charged, it feels like it's just giving your body a little more energy, a little boost here. I really like to have copper on me when my joints are hurting. I work on the computer a lot, and sometimes my wrists start to hurt, and I'll actually just rub this back and forth on my wrist to help the pain go away. Oh, so the person asking about hip, I would maybe even try copper, rubbing it on your hip area. I've just recently started using copper, so I sometimes forget about it. Alright, let's use just Reiki here for a moment. So we're just going to use pure Reiki, no stones. We're just going to go up and down the body. Allow it to go wherever you need it most. Just radiating that energy. I'm feeling something in the heart of some people. So maybe in a moment we'll move to the heart. But just let this Reiki radiate, let some of the work we've done just melt into your body and energy field. Your first thought was heart too. That's so cool. Yeah, we'll go to the heart here in just a minute. I felt like since retrograde had ended, our minds could really use a burst of energy and to be reinvigorated there for a moment. Because I really feel so much better now that retrograde's over. That was a rough one for me. I had actually been meditating with Carnelian for the last couple days through that. That's what the universe was telling me to do, and that helped too. So I'm like, let's try it here. just heard my closet make a noise. When the heat comes on and off, it makes that door move for some reason. And it's a metal door. Let me see, what should we do with the heart? I'm seeing green calcite. Let's do green calcite. Calcites in general are really good for breaking patterns and habits. So I feel like this maybe wants to bring up a pattern or habit we have associated with the heart. Maybe we have some trouble expressing love, or maybe even we give love when we shouldn't. So let's just let this, almost called it Carnelian, this green calcite work for a minute here. Even if you may not necessarily have these issues, you can still benefit from the Reiki being sent to the heart and the energy from the green calcite. And if you've been here before when I've used green calcite, you also know that it makes me very cold. It's a very cold stone to me. I'm already getting goosebumps. And I love using this for migraines as well. I'm a migraine sufferer, and green calcite is a stone I love to put on my head when I have a migraine. I feel two things here. What's for migraine? Oh, the green calcite. I like to use it. I like to put it on my head because the stone stays really cold. And I feel like it does a really good job assisting with helping that migraine, the effects of the migraine, calm down. Yeah, I would definitely suggest ordering it. But what I was going to say, I feel two things here. Hi, Metal. I kind of feel a little bit of a physical issue. I'm not trying to freak anyone out, but it just sort of feels like a little bit of a physical issue. Just need some relaxation in that area. It feels like stress affecting the heart, which it does on everyone. And then I do also feel a little bit of an issue with the expression of love. It almost feels like, well, it doesn't almost feel like, it does feel like maybe giving love where it's not deserved. So let's try to ease that pattern, break that pattern too. So we're doing two things. We're trying to bring the stress down and then maybe set some healthy boundaries. Write it into the agenda. Oh my gosh, Metal, is everyone okay? Yes, we can absolutely channel healing to them if they are open to receiving Reiki. They can receive the energy of this session too. Just let me know and we can definitely send energy to them too. Speaking to you, and that hits hard. Yeah, I was feeling that for some people. I was like, I'm gonna just say it. I'm just gonna say what I feel. If there's anything I've learned in my mediumship development is just say what you feel, because there's a lot of times we hold ourselves back. So this isn't just even mediumship, but like psychic development. Say what you feel, because it's right. You're getting that feeling for a reason. Honest, direct, but truth be told, yeah. And Metal, are your son and mother, are they open to receiving the energy? We can definitely send that over to them. Oh, I said son, but I don't know if you have a son, I'm sorry. just said kid. I don't know why I had son on the brain. I was like, did she say that or did she say kid? Your daughter? Okay. We can definitely go ahead and connect with your daughter here too so she can receive. And then we will wait on your mom. And again, Reiki can be channeled to anyone, anywhere, at any time. The Reiki energy I'm channeling now, you will have access to this replay on my YouTube. So since this energy has already been channeled and sent through the universe, sent through time and space, you can access this energy anytime you want to watch the replay. Thank you for the butterfly. So this energy is available to you even after we end the live. And I do post weekly Reiki videos about 3 to 4 times a week. You can, if you don't have time to enjoy one of these about hour-long sessions, you can watch one of the short videos or several of the short videos. You feel minty now? I'm sorry. This is a very cold stone. I wasn't kidding when I said it was cold. Thank you for the finger hearts, Jennifer. I am so sorry you have long haul symptoms, Dawn. You can definitely benefit from the healing here, help relax, because when our bodies are relaxed, they can heal better. Mom said, heck yeah, they think she had a mild heart. Holy crap, Metal. Absolutely. We will start channeling to her as well. So Metal's daughter and mother. I wonder if I was feeling her too when I was feeling the physical, because I was feeling a lot of stress too. All right, let's do a little bit of pulling. So as you breathe in, if you want to gather up any stress or energy you're holding on to, as you exhale, you can send it over to me. I'll gently pull it out. We'll do that a few times and then we'll just fill it with pure Reiki. I was just going to say you said heart earlier. That is so cool. All right, so take a deep breath in. We're going to send it up into the Reiki light. Maybe one more pull here. And now we're just going to fill with Reiki, let the energy radiate. Also, if you're new here and you've never heard me say it before, I do consider myself an empath, so I do feel things inside other people's bodies, and the universe will connect me to those who need healing. I wouldn't say need it the most, but you know, where the universe decides the healing needs to go to. So sometimes I will pick up on whatever you have, and then we'll work on that with the Reiki. Yeah, just let that radiate for a moment, just pure Reiki, no stones. Let that fill the spaces the energy came out of. And again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for trusting me to practice on you and for doing something for yourselves. Again, everyone deserves to relax. I know our society tells us we have to go, 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 but that's honestly impossible for humans. We would be robots if, we could go, but we are not. We are human. And you have to recharge in order to keep going. You have to recharge in order to be able to be productive and take care of things. We seem to associate a lot of guilt with relaxing and doing what we need to do to recharge, and we need to stop that. So that is a great question, Miss Xtina. So there is Reiki. They have like courses to channel Reiki to toddlers and infants. Since they can't necessarily like verbally consent, many do believe that they can sort of energetically consent, for lack of a better word. So it's also kind of like when you practice on animals, there isn't that verbal yes or no, but you can kind of feel the energy if it's accepting, like if they're accepting to receiving that, if that makes sense. So you can feel if there's like pushback or if they're open to taking that in. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Hello. So yes, I mean, they can receive it. In a nutshell, that's the answer to the question. I went more into depth about, how to tell if they are open to it and can consent technically. And then as the parent, you can also, give consent. Hello. Right, yeah. That's really how I feel like if they're not open to it, the energy just won't flow to them. And also practicing, feeling people's energy, you'll definitely be able to tell the more you practice if someone's energy is receptive to it or not, if they're not able to verbally communicate. I'm so sorry. I hope your baby gets some relief. I'm so sorry. Is anyone else lagging? Someone said they're having lagging issues. Could be TikTok again. We had laggy issues last week. Let's go back to Carnelian. I think it's TikTok. Yeah, I've noticed even in lives when I'm just scrolling through the lives that everyone seems a bit laggy. I think it might be a TikTok issue. All the lives are doing it for you too. I am so sorry. That does not make for a great experience on live. But again, I will post these lives on YouTube. That link is in my bio. I don't believe the lag shows up when I repost to YouTube, so you can definitely watch these again. This energy will be available to you since it's already been sent through time and space. You can access it again and watch it again. Do you believe OCD can be cured through spiritual work? Alone? I would like to err on the side of caution and say no. I don't believe really that there is a one-size-fits-all healing for anything. So I believe a conjunction of maybe doing things like Reiki, meditation, therapy, medication can definitely work. Yes, the energy doesn't lag. Thank you, Marie. So even if we may lag here, I'm not breaking my connection with you as long as I'm channeling, so you're still getting the energy. I am so sorry, Nemi. That is so strange. Maybe next time I'll try coming on without my Wi-Fi connected. See if that helps anything. I am so sorry. I definitely don't want you guys to have that laggy experience. You're welcome, Cancer. Cancer moons. Yeah, Yeah, I'm just not big on either telling people that this is going to cure you and this is going to help you, because we're all so different and our bodies need different things, our minds need different things. And my philosophy is definitely always that a combination of things really can work best. Maybe sometimes you do need some Reiki. Maybe sometimes instead you need therapy. Maybe sometimes you need medication. Sometimes you bounce between all of those, or maybe you stick with one of those for a while. So definitely do what's best for you, what feels right for you at the time. But I definitely wouldn't let anyone tell you that one thing's going to cure you, because I don't necessarily believe that, especially when it comes to spiritual work. I definitely don't want you to fall into the trap of someone being like, you have to have this in order to be better. It's not too laggy right now, but don't jinx it. My OCD only improves with exposure therapy, and Reiki enhances it. That's amazing, Metal. See, there's someone who does more than one modality of healing there. This is Carnelian. So we are using this for a couple different reasons. This is also to help relax and support the muscles, the joints, bones, tendons. So to help us relax, send some warming energy. And also I really wanted to use this for the mind, to invigorate passion and inspiration. We just came out of a Mercury retrograde. I don't know about you, my mind was feeling foggy. I know a lot of other people's minds were feeling foggy, so this can help rejuvenate the mind as well, along with the Reiki. Going to look into exposure therapy. Nice. I don't know much about it, if I'm being honest. Let's work on relaxing like the back and shoulders again here. So we're letting the Reiki and the Carnelian mix their warming energies together to create that super soothing environment to relax the shoulders and back here. This one is a piece of Carnelian. Very relaxing. Awesome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're experiencing the relaxation your first time here. And I don't think I mentioned tonight, I do offer personal appointments if you want to book a personal session with me, so it's personally tailored to your needs. That link is in my bio. They're pretty similar to the lives here, except I don't talk very much during them. I may ask you to help me direct some energy, move some energy, but I use crystals, breathing, and hand movements. I take notes on everything I see and feel. And then after we talk about your experience, go over everything we saw and felt. And then if you want a copy of my notes to try and decipher my handwriting, you can have a copy of them too. Yeah, let's get deeper into the back there for a moment. I get therapy for ADHD and mental disorders. These live helps relax and really let healing set in. That's so amazing, Frosty. I'm glad you're here and experience relaxation, and that it helps with the therapy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting me to channel to you. And thank you for doing something for yourself, giving yourself time to relax. Let's go back to Black Kyanite. I feel like we could really do some chakra work here for a moment, so just reinvigorate all those energy centers. Maybe you're feeling a little stuck, a little sluggish in one of those. We're just going to work up and down those for a moment here. Ooh, I felt that one in my sacral. Quite the tug. you feel any tugging in any of these energy centers and any of the chakras, just breathe through it. Allow it to release. I know it sounds kind of strange, but your sacral needs it. Maybe that was you. I felt the tug on. I was like, ooh. I know it sounds strange, but sometimes it can be hard to release and relax, because when you get so familiar with a feeling, you know, it's hard to break out of that familiarity. I mean, even if it's not comfortable, it's what you know, so it can be hard to break out of that. And our society is just filled with stress and go, 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 and kind of really looks down upon relaxing, which doesn't make any sense. Well, it makes sense for the people who promote it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense for humans to never relax and look down on it. The sacral chakra, so it's, how do I explain it? So the root is like at the base of your spine. Well, it's even lower than the base of your spine. And then you have the sacral, which is sort of like in the belly button-ish region, and then the solar plexus is yellow, and it's kind of between the belly button and rib cage here. There's comfort and consistency, absolutely. That's basically what I was getting at. Yes, Elizabeth, I'm glad you're here. Make time for you, consistent, relaxation consistent. Yeah, but if you want to Google the chakra system, you can see the 7 that the main ones that go down the center of the body. There are other ones as well, but we work mainly with the ones that go straight down the body. Thank you for the roses. So your root is all about grounding. The sacral is more about like energy. The solar is about confidence and energy. Really, like the sacral and solar can really be considered confidence and energy. And if you have like blockages in those, you tend to feel more sluggish. And then you have the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown, which is the head. And then some people like to also use the star chakra, which kind of is above the head. Those feel better to me. I hope everyone else is feeling better too. They feel more invigorated. Let's just send pure Reiki to them. Put the black kyanite down for a moment here. And hopefully you feel the difference when I'm channeling with a stone and without a stone, how that energy feels. You do? That's amazing, yeah. I feel like stones, oh my gosh, I cannot talk tonight, what's new? Mixing the energy of the stones and Reiki make for a really nice combination, but sometimes I just like to use Reiki alone and no stones. You have goosebumps? Could just be the energy, just feeling the effects of the energy. Some people do get goosebumps too. I particularly feel Reiki as a warming energy straight down my spine. Some people have tingles. Which do you feel our energy better, alone or with stones? You mean like your energy specifically, or which energy feels better? Does it feel better with it or without it? If you're talking about like feeling other people's energies, I don't necessarily need Reiki or a stone to help channel or feel your energy. When you get our energy, your sense of what we need. Oh, so that's just something I'm kind of doing independently. Feeling your energy. Reiki can help attune you to that, especially if you work with the hands channeling Reiki. It can definitely open up that skill of being empathic. I know a lot of people tend to think of empaths as, you know, emotional, feeling emotional things, but spiritually that really means feeling things in other people's bodies, like physical manifestations, energetic manifestations. So Reiki can open that skill up for you, but that's just something I've done independently without Reiki, and I kind of do it without Reiki. Yeah, stones absolutely enhance energy. But yeah, if we don't use Reiki, I can still feel those things in other people. But I think Reiki probably does enhance that, help it, puts me in that space of channeling better or feeling energy better. But to do Reiki, you don't have to be psychic, you don't have to be empathic, you don't have to be a medium, you don't have to be any of that to channel Reiki. Let's do a little bit of yellow calcite. So yellow calcite is a bright, fresh energy. Again, calcites are really good at breaking behavioral patterns, thought patterns, mental patterns. But I feel like we could just use a little bit of invigorating, spring, fresh energy. To me, this stone feels like, you know, the start of spring where everything's bright and fresh. So let's just bring a little bit of that in. Just kind of radiate this right between the solar and heart. It's where it's feeling like it wants to go. It's like it's kind of going both to the heart and the solar plexus there. Just bringing a renewed sense of energy. It almost feels kind of childlike too. That's what yellow calcite kind of feels like to me. Sunlight, fresh morning sunlight. Yeah, that's exactly kind of, that, not exactly kind of, that makes no sense. That's exactly the feeling that I get with yellow calcite. It can't be exactly and kind of at the same time. That just sounded stupid. Yeah, if you're feeling down, feeling kind of depressed, I would recommend a piece of yellow calcite. Dryer sheets, yeah. Every time I say fresh, my mind just kind of goes to like a dryer sheet too. Just funny. Dryer sheets are amazing. I used to have an obsession with smelling Gain fabric softener. I don't use that stuff in my clothes anymore, but in college I loved using it. And after I would go to the grocery store and buy a bottle of it, I would just literally sit and smell it for a while. It is like the most addicting smell. And the Gain dryer sheets, good stuff too. let's just share weird facts about ourselves today. They put something in gain, I swear, that is addictive. Also, this is a safe space. You can share weird things about yourself. I do not judge you. Feel safe here to relax and share. This is a supportive community too. I'm just making fun of myself. Okay, let's start to wind down with some, oh no, is it here? Yes, okay, oh my gosh. Lapidolite. If you've been here, you know Lapidolite is another of my favorites. Let's start to bring that energy down and really relax and release any other anxiety you may have been holding on to. Thank you for the hand heart medal. I felt like bringing this Lapidolite in did some work in somebody's heart there. So I hope you're feeling relief there if that was you. Felt like some of that stress and tension I was feeling loosened up there. Let's really radiate this energy out into the aura. Set the intention of not letting anything stressful come into the aura for the rest of the night. That is so amazing, Tarot. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you feel this energy. Reiki is absolutely amazing. Sending that Reiki and Lapidolite into the aura to get rid of any other stress hanging around, and setting the intention that we're not going to let anything else in the rest of the night. So once we're relaxed, we're relaxed. Back out into the aura. This Lapidolite's like, aura, go out there. I'm like, all right. And again, you can watch the replay of this live on YouTube. I have started posting the replays of the lives. And I do date them, so you can go back and see, if you caught the Monday live or the Thursday live. I put the dates on them. And this energy is still available to you. It's already been sent through time and space, and it's available for you to keep accessing. I find it hard to feel energy, but know it's working sometimes when I notice my emotions change. That's amazing. Yeah, some people are just more attuned to feeling the energy. But that's amazing that you notice that emotional shift. My advice is not to try too hard to feel it. Don't try to set an expectation that you have to feel it. Just let it flow. And then as you become more familiar with the energy, you'll definitely start to feel it more. It's like how some people are naturally gifted at math and some people have to work at it. Everyone has the ability to feel energy, channel energy. everyone has psychic abilities, but again, some people have to really work to develop them. Some of them are just naturally a little better at it. It's like, oh damn, I forgot I was tense. That's so funny. Me too, hard to feel Reiki, but I feel others' emotions and energy. Yeah. Meditation has helped me so much with that, becoming more receptive to energy, and also helping decipher, like when I'm in meditation, like what is the mind just making up and what is the universe actually sending to me. So I would definitely suggest meditation if you want to open those abilities up more, so you can become more attuned to feeling energy. All right, now we're going to start to tuck in. Correction, distance Reiki is hard. Is it easier for you to feel it if you have an in-person session? It's got to be real intense to actually feel it, like sacred grounds. Yeah. Maybe you would also really like, oh my gosh, how did I just lose the word for it? Moldavite stone. That's a very high intensity stone. Some people are kind of scared of it. I love it because I love the high intense feeling it gives. So maybe that would be a stone that you would like to experiment feeling energy with. In person or one-on-one, I can definitely feel it, yeah. Hang on, my eye itches. All right, we're gonna start the tucking in. So I envision tucking you into a bed made of Reiki. So everything from the sheets to the pillow to the mattress, everything is made of Reiki. And we just wrap you up in that energy and let it radiate. And then I'm going to draw a symbol off camera and send that over to you and place it on your body. Thank you all for being here. Again, I have personal appointments. They are distant sessions, but we do them through Zoom. That link is in my bio. And you can watch the mini Reiki videos that I post here on TikTok. And you can catch the replays on YouTube. Thank you. I hope you all have a great night too, and I will see you at the next live. Bye.